I joined nursing 1958 when I was 19 years old in PTS 29. My name is Lee Yoke Lan. I'm 85 years old. I joined nursing because I was impressed by one of the incidents when my sister was warded in a ward for acute appendicitis. After my school, I wanted to go and see her, but it's not visiting hours and we are not allowed to enter. So I start peeping at the window, and this nurse saw me, brought me in. He said, "Sister is not around the ward. I will bring you in just for 5 minutes, then you have to go." So that impressed me a lot, that the nurse is very kind, and I wanted to be like her. My first choice, I like to be a policewoman. What I like is the uniform, the marching, very smart. But my mother don't allow me to be a policewoman. He said, too rough for a girl. So I choose nursing. But mother also don't like me to be a nurse. He said, very hard life. My elder sister, number 5 sister, she was a sister in the hospital. And he said, see, look at your sister, tough life, must do night duty. But anyway, I joined nursing and I applied it. I have been a nurse for 44 years. In nursing, there is a lot of discipline that you must follow. We stay in the hostel, and hostel has a curfew time. The gate closes at 10 o'clock, and nobody can go out after that nor get in. One day, I went to see War and Peace with my friends, and the picture was very long. It ended after 10 o'clock. So when we came back, nowhere to enter, being very naughty. We climbed in. We were caught also, and next day was sent to see the matron. We got a telling off. PTS hostel where we stay, we are very naughty, you know. We have common bathroom. When we come off duty, a lot of people come back at the same time. And we used to run and chop the bathroom. Round inside, we only put on a towel. So when we chase each other, we snatch and then the towel drop, then we all start screaming. These are things that we still have in our mind. When you're young, you do all sorts of funny things. When we first joined, we have 126. We only have about 27 left only. From the beginning of PTS Day to today, 6th of January, we will have our gathering to celebrate our anniversary. All of us above 80 already. When you stay in the hostel for so long, it is a friendship that we want to keep. And in every batch, I think in nursing, we do that. The old days when you are being trained as a nurse in the school of nursing, we have to learn even how to make scrambled eggs, fry eggs, toast the bread, make oats and all that, because when you are posted in the paying class, you have to make this in the kitchen for the patient. Nowadays, everything the kitchen supply. When I was taking midwifery in KK, it's not like today, everything is packed for you. We have to pick up the instrument, and it's only the boiling system. You have to put in the sterilizer to stir the equipment. And we have to watch, because everybody is looking for the same thing. If you don't watch properly, someone will take away, and mine, you have to wait again, you know. There were so many babies born during those periods. There is no time for you to even put on your glove, and sometimes not enough bed. You have to deliver the baby on the floor. Just put a mattress and then that's it, you know. Very usual in KK. The baby boom was terrible. Some of them, they cannot stand the pain of delivery. Your heart also gone. I remember the first one I took, I fainted. And lucky there is a sister with me that helped me up. the person who was standing by took over the case. That was my first delivery. It's quite a experience for me. The hardest thing is to see that your patient don't respond to treatment when you face a death. It is something that hits you very hard, that you have failed in your duty to save a life. The first time when I worked in Missy, where I encountered a death of the baby, I was very upset and I cried. And there was this staff nurse in charge was very kind. He came and told me, when you do nursing, you will find this sort of incidences happening. But where there is death, there is also life. So you must be strong to take all these events. In those days, the hospital always have tournament for table tennis, badminton, hockey. Someone told me Ms Lee is a very good table tennis player. I approached her, I said, could you be my ladies double? And that was the day we started to play table tennis together, and we become very good friends, and we were trained to represent Singapore General Hospital for inter-hospital tournament. Ms Lee Yee Kew is my very good adopted sister. Till today, her family is just like my family.
I'm Lee Yee Kew. I joined nursing at 17 and I'm PTS 34. Nursing, because it's taught in English, they never take anybody from Chinese school because we are educated in Chinese. We are the first batch they start to take in. That time, because they put us in a hostel, is they look after us very well. They launder our uniform, they polish our shoes. So they look after us very well so that we can look after patient very well. And we enjoy it because we don't need to worry about anything, but when we go to work, we just work. Yoke Lan and myself came together as partners in table tennis. So when I left overseas, she looked after my mother for all the 8 years I'm away. So my mother adopted her as a daughter and as my sister.
Lee Yee Kew and I were the first batch of nurses to join the field hospital. We were in the army together. I love army life. One thing I like very much, I like marching. And I like the uniform. During my OCT training, I was the best shot. A field hospital is different from a hospital because the field hospital follows the battalion at war. They are built about 25 km away from the war zone. And we set up this surgical unit where the nurses and doctors will look after the wounded soldier, treat them immediately, and then fly them back to the hospital for treatment. The field hospital doctors are all specialists. We have very good operating theatre nurses, the best selected to be in the field hospital. The young soldiers who are doing national service, in order to fight for the country, you must have a free mind that when you are injured, there is someone to care for them, there is a medical field hospital to support them. You set their heart at ease. Those days in the field hospital, we have to build the tent ourselves. And mind you, it's no joke. After building up the tent, both your hands are trembling. You really tremble because the marquee tent is not about 9% to pull up the tent.
I specialize in operating theatre. They put us through the basic military training. Then we help to set up the operating theatre in the field. In the beginning, it was tough because you had to build up tent, set up the operating theatre in the tent, and then undo it when we move. Later on, they give us a bus. That was easier because you don't need to do and undo.
Those days in the camp, actually is quite tough. You cannot bathe there. And you have to dig your own toilet. Wow, the scenario they put us 24/7, no sleep one. And that is one of the income that it was so heavy, the rain, and our 3-tonner going into the forest, the mud and all that, all sticky and we all wet, sometimes get stuck, and then we have to push even the 3-tonner to go through the mud there. But all of us do enjoy, because this is something we do for the nation. Like in nursing, in army, in police work and all that, it's teamwork that makes the difference. Everybody must chip in to do their best in order to have a good outcome. I served in the field hospital for 15 years and I was discharged as a captain. When I came out during the nurses' strike, my God, it was a sea of white uniform and head right in front of me at the gate, stopping me to go to work. So I said, cannot, let me go and report duty, because they really want to stop me, you know. What really made me turn back was 3 or 4 of my bachelors said, Yoke Lan, if we go back to work and don't support the strike, we will all lose our job. That one word made me think carefully, and I turned back with my staff. I said, let's go and join them, you know. We have to support them. We were fighting for better conditions for the nurses and better salary for the nurses and union representation. One day during the strike, PM came to address us. He stood over one of the pillars there to address us. You want to go on strike? I want to see how long you can go on strike. Then we were very young. I still can remember at the back with all of them going there. You tell us how long you want us to strike. 1 day, 2 days, 1 year. Why, when he heard that, he got angry. He just went down and gone on his car and drove off. After strike, I took up union activities as a chairman of the Singapore General Hospital Nursing Branch. I started to do recruitment and all the affairs that pertaining to SGH nurses. And that was the time I was very busy after work. Even the matron was very upset with me and called me up to the office to tell me why I spent time in the union. As a nurse, the time young and very aggressive also, I asked the matron, tell me where I failed in my nursing duty. If I have not failed in my nursing duty, I can do what I like after my duty. The matron have no answer for me.
When I came back, NUH just started. Dr. Kwa at that time was a medical director. You know that I'm specialized in theatre. I was posted into NUH to start the operating theatre. Personally, I think the most complex is orthopedic. Orthopedic surgery, you have to really know how to choose what plates and what pin to fit what bone. Everybody is different, so your measurement is all different. Same bones, but different size, different orientation and all that. So orthopedic is quite complex. When I was in a student nurse time, was posted in the operating theatre, there's no SOP. You get a good mentor, you learn. Otherwise, you have to figure out yourself or being scolded to learn. Now, because we make sure that there is standard procedure set up, and you can go to get the information you need. In the beginning, they take 5 hours to set up, and for the team to come together to do an endoscopic surgery. But now they finish it in 1 hour.
being a nurse, you must have compassion, sympathy, and love for your patient. To love your patient as you love yourself. I have never thought of leaving nursing because I love to do nursing. Nursing is one job that you can be as old as you are, you still can give advice, you still can do the little thing that you can do, a simple dressing, a simple first aid band. The reward I get from my retirement is people coming back, you were my mentor, you showed me what to do, you have taught me a lot. You are the one who promised me not to leave nursing, continue. So many tell me that. My reward, these are my reward.